I'm going to start to record. I'm recording this class. So it's now being recorded. So you will be on YouTube and a private link, but it's important. I'm saying this because the other day I read on an article about people complaining about their faces being on being recorded. But obviously you will be recorded for this class. Okay, so um, one thing that I want you to do in the first 5 minutes of class is please create an account on a web page called Glitch. I'm putting the chat here. Is anybody here with an account on glitch.com? Nobody? You can say it on the microphone or write it on the chat. Nobody with an account on
Not sure.
No,
Glitch?
teacher.
Okay, it's fine. Okay. Well, what is Glitch? Glitch will allow us to work collaboratively in the code. It will be able to code together. That is one thing. I will be able to share you my code on the fly, and you will be able to submit some assignments there, and I will be able to check them and grade them and fixing the errors in an easier way. Okay, so let's give 3 minutes for creating an account here, please. Please create an account on Glitch. Are you all set?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Okay, I'm
teacher.
gonna show you my screen. Or actually, I'm gonna show you my. I don't. Sorry, I don't see my Chrome. What is going on here? Oh, okay, it's here. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so what is Glitch? Glitch is a very nice service. For us, it's gonna be free. when you start to do a real application that maybe will have a hundred of users, then they will realize that that you are using a lot of space, or that you're using a lot of bandwidth, and they will going to start to asking for money. But for us, it's going to be useful with a free account. Okay. If you go here, if you go to here and you create a new project, okay, you have three options. Well, actually four options. You have the option for creating a very basic web page. Okay. You will have the option to create a web application, which is different. Okay. A web application is something more elaborate, and it's something that will require some kind of processing of information, retrieving information from a database, making some kind of connections. Okay. And Express, it's a library that is part of the Node.js, of the Node system, or the Node well, yeah, it's an entire set of JavaScript infrastructure for the web. SQLite is when you need to create a database, okay, or importing from GitHub. I don't know how many of you know about GitHub. I would imagine that many of you have encountered this page. What is GitHub? Can anybody tell us what is GitHub?
For what I know, it's a page where you share like text or code.
Okay. For example, let me sign in. Oh, I mean in my other account. So give me just 1 second. Oh, you won't be able to see it. Let me see if I remember my account. Let's go to whatever thing. For example, GitHub MTG. This it. Okay. Exactly. GitHub is not a web page, but it is more like an entire server that is devoted for people to upload code, basically source code. I'm seeing people uploading their theses there, for example, because you can upload text also, but it was focused on code. Okay, it was focused on uploading your code. Pretty much all serious code is created between many people. Okay, among huge groups of developers. So it's very hard for maintain a source code that is created by many people. So in this way, you create an application and then you have a folder. It's like the old Dropbox, okay? Dropbox is a fancy usable thing for general users, okay? This is kind of a Dropbox, okay? In the sense that you have your code here and then you can upload it, you can change it. But nice things that you can have is you could have versions, you could have branches, okay? Imagine that you start with your application and then at some point you decide, okay, I'm going to branch it and I'm going to create a branch for macOS. I'm going to create a branch for Windows. Okay. You could have branches, and you could have a community that is telling you some issues, and then you have a place for discussions, and you could have all the code that is here. Okay. And it's pretty fancy, and there are some applications for connecting. Many projects are nowadays uploaded here, and you could connect directly your glitch with GitHub. But for us, what we're gonna do right now is creating a hello web page. Okay. By the way, don't think that this is a Wix, for example. I'm pretty sure that you have maybe at some point you will need something quick, something really quick, and something really simple. Well, you can create an application with many of these companies, okay? And then you can create a web page from scratch. They give you a template, they give you some space. However, there are some things that are not very nice from these things. You cannot have access to the servers, and you cannot modify the templates that they gave you. Okay, so this is for a general user, but not for people like us that we are kind of a developers in some way. Okay, so it's fancy, it's simple. but that's not what we intended. So don't confuse, this is not Wix. This is a little bit more complex in the sense that we have access to all the source code, okay? Now, in here, you will see that you have 4 files. You have the MD file, okay? Which is a small place where you can modify things. So I'm gonna ask you to modify your own code. As you can see, you could have some template. You can see it as a markdown, okay? Let me open my door because my cat gets stuck in my studio. Okay, so here, okay, we can just modify code. As you can see, there are some flags and some things that are fancy. If you go to the markdown, you will see that with 3 pound symbols, you get like a capitalized black logo and things like that. So we are going to modify this. And we are going to say, welcome to my first audio web project. Okay. So please do kind of things. We are gonna erase all of this, okay? And then I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna modify this. This is information about my code, okay? This is my
Sure.
README.
Can you repeat how did you get there?
Okay, if you click on the README when you create your new application, okay? When you, if you, did you already press new application?
No.
Okay, so I cannot go back to that page without destroying this, I guess. So if you go to here, oh, new project, okay? Just type new project here, okay? Can you see what I'm drawing on top of my web page?
Yeah.
On top
Yes.
of,
Yes.
Yes.
okay, excellent. So you just have to do there, and then you're gonna end up in something like this. Then I'm going to README, and then I'm modifying this. Your project for the digital web audio class.
Excuse me, Professor.
Yes,
I cannot modify the readme.md.
Yeah, me neither.
you cannot modify it. Oh, could you press Markdown?
Oh, you're right. I
You
can.
have to go to here to
Yeah.
Markdown. Okay.
Teacher, we need to
Yes.
select new, well, classic website or Node.
Yes. No. Hello web page.
I don't have that option.
Oh, probably classic web page. That's weird. I don't know why you have your very own very
Yes,
basic web
it's
page.
classic.
Pardon me?
It's classic, Fernanda.
Okay, thanks.
Why is it different, by the way?
I, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
have either.
oh, I don't know. Okay. Maybe it's the language, maybe it's the browser. No, I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest, but it's the first one. Hello web page or classic web page. Okay. Are we all set?
Yes.
Yes. Let's gonna do this. I'm gonna ask you to, in order to go a little bit fast, I'm gonna, oh no, I cannot do this. Yes, I can do that. Participants, please raise your hand in, we're gonna do the opposite of the usual hand. Please raise your hand. You are getting behind, okay? If for some reason you get stuck, you raise your hand and then I will go a little bit slower or I will try to assist you or whatever, okay? But please do that, okay? Okay. Okay, so did you guys already create the project? Angel, Fernanda, Fabian?
Yes, but I can change anything. I can erase.
Oh,
the
please
thing.
go to Markdown.
Yeah, I'm already there.
Did you press Markdown?
Wait, I think that is my internet. Give me a moment.
Fabian?
Yes, already have the page. The welcome to the Say First audience, but I have another lines like index.html. I need to erase that.
No, no, just you should have these ones. You should have readme, index, script, and style. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, and you should have also a folder called assets, and you should have something called dot envelope. And
Yes.
okay,
I
so
am in read name and I had a lot of codes. I don't know,
yes.
and I need to erase some of them.
Yes, this is just a small text file for people to know what your project is about. So you have to go to Markdown, okay? You have to go to Markdown and then erase the things to keep it something like this, okay? I'm just saying here, this is my first audio web page, okay? And then I'm just keeping this. When you press Markdown, you will be toggling between the view mode and the edit mode, okay? Is that fine, Fabian?
Yes, teacher.
Excellent.
Thanks.
Okay, so if you are there, then just, okay, excellent. Okay, now we can continue, okay? Now, things that I can, okay, first that I will do, please share your code with me. In order to do that, you will have to press the share button, okay? And then invite me. Please invite me. In order to do that, you will have to use my at Hugo SG, okay? At Hugo SG. So go to your project and share it with me just by typing at and then Hugo. And of course, I cannot share it with myself, but you will be able to share it with me. And then you will send the invitation. If you don't mind, please do that.
I don't find you, teacher.
You are the first one or the second one on the. I can see.
It's the same Hugo's that appears to you, teacher.
Is
The
this
ones that we
oh, I'm not there?
No, you're
Maybe
not.
let me something. Let me see if I need to validate my account. No. Log into your dashboard. Okay, yeah, that happened the other day also to another guys. Let me see. What about without the ad? Can you type it without the ad?
Same result, teacher.
I try it, but it's the same.
My account. Okay, so I get, okay. What's your name? Okay, my name is Hugo Solis, version tech, blue cover. Oh, no. Okay. Maybe we just have to wait a little bit because I just create this account. I don't want to mix my source code.
I found you.
It already appears like that.
With Hugo Solis Tech, it appears right.
Oh, okay. Hugo Solis Tech, it appears. Okay. So, so please do the same. Otherwise, I won't be able to find you. So if you to put your name, that would be also good. Thank you very much. Okay.
It's like Facebook. You gotta add friend and something like that.
No. It's a place where you can write code and I can see your code. You will see it in a second. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna change the name also of this project, by the way. So if you go to the upper side, they generate a random number. My project was created Fascinated Thundering, okay? And then I'm gonna change the name of this project to be Web Audio Tech 01, okay? I'm not gonna call my, whoa. Okay, Web Audio Tech 01, okay? Did you share it with me? Did you share your code with me?
Yes, teacher.
Excellent. I'm going to start then to get, I think, a bunch of emails. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
We need to put another name of the project.
No, oh, you can change it. Otherwise, it's going to be weird, but it's not mandatory. Why am I doing that? Because now that I have this name, okay, if I type show, okay, if I go to the show and I saw it in a new window, okay, now this is my code, okay. But the nice thing is that because I changed the name, now my web page is called webaudiotech01.glitchme.me, okay. That's why I decided to change the name, and I recommend you to do the same, okay. Is that okay? Okay, now that I changed the name, now that I have this code, now that I modify my information page, I will start and go to my index web page. As you can see here, and please let me know if you can see it if you see it properly or it's too small, the text, okay?
I think it's right.
Okay.
It's fine.
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Could you zoom it just a little bit, please, teacher?
If I what, sorry?
Zoom it.
Yes, I think I can do this.
Better. Yeah.
Is that better?
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes. Thank
Okay,
you.
welcome to a more complex web page. Okay, now the web page that you did for the last class was a very tiny web page. In this occasion, we have a web page that has the same. It has the first indication that this is a web page. Then we have the tag, but now it has a parameter saying that the page is going to be in English. And inside the head, before we had something empty or we have very few information, we have now the head where we are saying that we are using UTF-8, which is a format where you can have accents and write in Chinese or any it's not ASCII, but it is a more, you can write complex characters, okay? You are saying things for the browsers, and then you are saying something for the viewing, okay? That is just metadata, okay? The things that we have here. Okay, now we have the title. We are going to change it, and this is important. If you want to have comments inside an HTML, you will need to have, this is the way that you use in order to write comments. In the same way that in JavaScript, for example, we do it with, do you remember how do you make comments in JavaScript? Anybody can tell me?
With 2 slash?
Exactly, with 2 slashes.
Or slash asterisco, no me acuerdo.
Oh, that's for a long comment, for a multi-line comment, you use that one. So yes, in this case, HTML. And then this is important. For our assignment, for the class that we did, for the code that we wrote the other day, we have the script, right? Without any parameter here, okay? And then we have the code, the JavaScript code written directly inside the same file. Now, in this occasion, what we are doing is that we are saying we want the code in another file, which is this one, okay? This is the code, and as you can see, this is JavaScript. So in this case, we can do the comments like this, and we have the function and things like that. And the same happens with the link for the style sheet. In our previous assignment, we did the CSS file inside the application, inside the same folder. But now what we are doing is saying we want a link to the file style, which is of the kind style sheet, and the place where the file is located is here, is in this place. Okay, it's in this directory. Now, it's very important to notice this. If you can see, this is starting with a slash. Can you see it? This slash that is here is very important because we are telling, whoop, somebody's accessing, we are telling that, okay, we are saying that that the file style.css, it's in the same directory, okay, in the same directory than the index. Okay, is that logic?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so
Yes,
we're
teacher.
just moving the things. Now we have the head, and now we are saying our first audio program. Okay, then we have this P, which is the paragraph. It is just a way for saying that we want this to be a paragraph, and then this thing, we are gonna remove it. By the way, this is the way in which you put a link. Okay, as you can see here, when you write a, okay, this tag A, and this is the closing A. Inside here, you have the reference, which means the link where you are pointing at. And between these two is the name of the things that you want to see. That's why when I go to show, you see the link here, right? Is that okay? Now, we can also, we can also do that, okay? More code, and then we have this button. I don't want this button, and I don't want this script here, okay? So I'm gonna remove these two things from here. And then I'm gonna remove also our first audio program. And in the paragraph, this is an assignment. I wanna do, this is an assignment. This is an assignment. How do you say assignment for my audio class? Okay, info at, and then here I can put, I don't know, I'm gonna put the link to Experiencia Tech and then the course. Okay, so I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna change the link. Okay, very important, don't make typos as I just did. Okay, info at, and then this should be fine. Oh, I'm forgetting. Can you tell me why am I having a mistake?
The eight also
no.
have the bracket,
The
the second.
Because of the
You're
semicolon.
not close to
Comillas.
Bueno, las comillas.
yeah, the column.
Comillas.
No, how do you say the quotes? Okay, here. I forgot to put the quote, but now I have the quote, and then this is, and then we can put a number here, which is Canvas Tech, for example. Is that okay? I'm gonna save it, and then I'm gonna show it. Now I'm gonna show it in the second version, because it's a small class, it's a small web page. So our first audio program, and then I have this AmbaTech, and then if I click it, it failed. And then the content is blocked. Why is it blocked? Is it blocked by the glitch, or is it blocked by the tech? Let me see.
Maybe it's because it's the tech, no? It's account.
No, I think it's because these they do not, for security reasons, I guess they do not allow you to go to a page that is not inside the glitch thing. Okay, that's my guess. Let's see if I open it in this way. HTTPS. Yes, in this case, it's working. It's just for the visualization. Okay, it's just because I decided to show it in a
Teacher,
Yes.
So in that web, that link, we could put our first HTML that we create in Atom.
Oh, yes, you could. Of course, you could put your first. Exactly. Actually, let's do that. Yeah, that would be good. So, could you please? But I have a question. Did you create it in one file or did you create it in? Did you put music, right? MP3, small
Images.
MP3s.
Yes.
Okay, let's do this. Then transpose your assignment that you did for this class and you just copy and drag everything. Basically, you're gonna replace this entire code, but be careful with the scripts, okay? Be careful if you have your script inside the page because now it's gonna be outside. And also the style, in case that you were using styles.
But
okay.
I just want to know if we can put the whatever the link we want in that piece of code.
Oh, here, yes, you can put either an external link that should start with HTTP or whatever, okay? Or you can put another page that you have inside here, okay? You can put a second page here. So if I duplicate this code, for example, instead of calling this index, I'm gonna call this second page, okay? And then I create it. I could put here, okay, a reference to the second page, but this is important about, I got lost. Oh, give me just 1 second. Give me just 1 second. Thanks for telling me that, Jared. Just give me 1 second, please. Okay. You could, okay, modify this in order to put here a second page .html, okay? And then I will go to my, no. I'm gonna go to my second page HTML, and then I'm gonna erase all of these that I have here, okay? I'm gonna erase this script, and then I'm gonna erase, this is second page. This is a second, another page, okay? And then this, I'm gonna erase this, okay? So as you can see here in my index page, I'm making a reference, and now I'm gonna do it without the HTTPS to my second page .html, okay? Now, if I go to here, I will go to another page. Did you get this? Sorry for mixing up with the other assignment, but does that make sense? Now I have, yes?
So teacher, what you did was in the same folder, you created another page and linked that page to the code we were already making?
Right on. That's exactly what we did. Okay.
It's like a button.
It's like a link. It's a link. Okay. It's what transform our society at the end of the story. These links and this nested connection between documents is what it creates actually the complex environment of web pages. No? So it's a link. It's basically a link. So now I have two pages. Now I have my page index.html, which is my starting point. Inside index.html, I'm creating a link. Okay, I'm creating a link. But now, as you can see, it do not start with HTTPS or whatever. It starts directly with the name of the file. This name of the file is the link to another folder that is in the same directory than the original, than the place where it is being called, okay? So if I do that, now I have my page. This is my page, okay? My first page, my index.html. And if I click on Canvas Tech, why Canvas Tech? Why Canvas Tech? because that's the name that I decide to put here. But if I do that, I click here, and then I'm now on another page. Which page? Second page. Does that make complete sense?
Yes.
Okay, now, David?
Teacher, I have a question. Yes, where can I see what we did with the code? The right part of your screen.
Oh, you go to show. Okay. When you go to here to show, okay, you have two options, either seeing it in a new web page or split it in code and view next to the code.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, teacher.
Can you please show the second page .html, please, file?
Oh, absolutely. The second page HTML is similar. I preserve, thanks for asking that. I preserve all the information inside, okay? But I erase everything in body, inside body. I erase everything, and I just kept the H1, the header one, okay? Another page, and then this is, I'm gonna call this, this is my second page. Oops. My second page, and that's it. Okay.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes.
And to make the second page, you clicked on new file to the left and you click.
You could do that, but what I did actually was going to the three dots of index and duplicate.
Okay. Yeah,
because
I
it's
got.
faster. Because it's faster.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
And what line did you erase on the second page?
Okay, just compare the index one that start body and then end up with body. I also remove, okay, what are the things that I remove? I remove this section from the scripts. I remove this paragraph, and I change the title, and then I change the H1.
Teacher?
Yes.
Is it okay if I just uploaded my homework, well, my assignment file, and I just linked it with the href?
If you upload it, probably the best thing to do is just changing the name.
Okay? Yeah, I already did that.
Okay, now the point is that if you run that, probably you're going to start to have problems with the audio files.
Okay, I will check that, but visually it worked, but I will check the audio.
Okay, can you
upload those things, the MP3 and the images here in the assets or something like that?
Okay, now give me a second, guys. Then, okay, yeah. Some of you are going really good, really fast, and some people requires a little bit more time in order to do this. So please raise your hand one that you already have this. Please raise your hand if you already have your index page, and then you have a second page, and everything is working fine.
Teacher, can you go back to the second page?
Can I
code,
go
please?
to the second page? Absolutely.
Yes, thank you.
So please raise your hand, okay? If you are at this stage, which means having two pages, having one link that points to another, and that you can view it very nicely in the viewer. So we're gonna give a few more minutes to the people that hasn't reached this stage, but I will be able, I would love to hear you guys if you are getting stuck and you need any kind of help.
Yeah, teacher, I got stuck. I don't know why, but my link didn't work.
Okay, could you send me through the chat when you go here to share, okay? You will see that there is a link for the code, okay?
Okay.
If you copy the code, could you put it on the chat, please?
Yep.
So this is the reason why I decide to move our class to Glitch, because as you can see now, I'm on, who was Fernanda? No.
Yes.
Okay, now I'm on Fernanda code, okay? And then I can see her code and I can modify her code directly, okay? So I can study the code way faster than in another environment. So, oh, HTML. So you're saying that it's not working? Remix.
Yeah, when I put like the other view, I press the link and it says not found.
Give me 1 second. Okay, so two page HTML. Are you sure? Let me show it here. If Canvas. Yeah, you're right. Two page HTML. What is going on here? Oh, tricky situation to find. Luckily, we find it. Okay, be aware, and that happens a lot of times with you guys, is that you put spaces at the beginning of your names or at the end of your names. So if I open your second page HTML and I rename it, you will see, okay, that you have a space here, okay? So actually the name of your file is not twopage.html, but twopage.html space. And that's why it's not being recognized. So if I rename it, okay, if I rename it, I bet that now, I bet that now it's gonna work. Okay, that's it. Okay.
Okay, thanks, teacher.
Yeah, and then I leave your project. Bye-bye. Okay. Anybody else? Okay, the people that hasn't raised their hand, I really need you guys to hurry up or ask me any kind of question that you have. René, Mariel, Jose, Jared, Diego, Darío, Andrea, and Jonathan. I need your feedback, or actually your...
Yeah, I already finished.
Sorry, teacher, but
Teacher, I'm fine. The code.
Oh, so please raise your hand when you are done. So otherwise, I will be thinking that you haven't finished, and I will be waiting for you guys. So Andrea, Darío, Jared.
well, I have some problem with the first instruction because I can't put this code inside the others. In general, I have many problems with with language. Sorry, but I don't have another option. But I'll try to follow you.
Oh, but did you already create your code?
Yes, I have my account and I have this code, okay. But I don't have the other that for example the second page .html. So I only have the code that.
Okay, could you share me your project?
My screen?
No, your if you go to share, okay?
Okay.
If you go here to share,
mm-hmm.
Okay, you will end up with a link for the code. Okay.
In
And
project links.
Yeah, project links. You will have one for the live site and one for the
Code.
For the code. Please share me in the chat your code.
Mhm. There.
Okay, now I guess that everybody's seeing now the project of Dario on the page. Am I right?
Yes.
Have anything because
Now,
I don't understand.
you have your first code, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna remix to edit. Okay. Okay, now the first thing that we want to do is changing something in here, right? So the thing that we want to change is, can you erase what is inside between lines 19 and 21, which are the paragraphs, and just type something else?
Erase all of them?
No, just the content between the P tag, which is a paragraph. That means lines between, change the content of line 20.
Okay. Then?
Are you doing that?
Yes.
That's weird. I should be seeing that. Are you on? Oh, let me see something. What did you change?
That you say, like between in line 23 and,
Okay.
what is this? 20, 26.
Yeah. That's not good. Are you? Let me open it again. Video. Yeah. Now it's remix to edit. Okay, I can see it. Okay. Now you're there. Okay, now. Okay, good. Now create a second page create a second page here in the right side. No, in the left side, just duplicate, pardon me, duplicate the index.html.
In index, okay. So it's duplicate or what did
duplicate.
Duplicate.
Duplicate the index.html file.
And dialog, it's new name, second page.
Yes.
Only that. Second page.
Second page.html.
Okay.
Okay.
Done.
Is the class seeing that we are working together, right? I guess that the class is.
Yes.
Okay. Now go to the second
Sorry
page.
for you guys.
Go to the second page. Oh, no, don't go. Sorry. Modify the link. What is inside here? Okay. Modify that direction to be called second page.html.
Done.
All set?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know why it's not updating my it's not updating on the
I don't understand the first instruction that you can modify this, because I don't understand what is the button or what is the space to I need to modify.
Sorry, I didn't get it. What was the problem?
It's because you say that to can modify my code or to see my code, I need to necesitaba dejarle manipularlo, perdón.
What do you mean? Because I don't see here that you modify the. Oh, no. Be careful, okay? Who am I talking with? Dario. Okay, Dario. Be careful. What we want to modify is the index file, okay?
Not second page.
Not second page. So on the index file, yeah, is where I want you to change the glitch.com, okay, to be now second page.html.
Okay.
On the index one, right?
Yes, in index.
Now I don't see why is it not changing. Give me just one. No, you are not changing.
Yeah.
Let me see. Maybe it's my fault. Index page. This is not good. This should be changing. Give me just 1 second. Yes, I don't know why it's not changing on the fly. But it's okay. Yeah, you did it. Okay, so that's good. And now it's the same name, right? As you can see, you have the same name here and the same name here. Okay, and on your index file. And now just go. Yeah, that's for now. It's fine. Go to the second page, and in the second page, modify something in the second page. So we know that we are on the second page when you jump. Otherwise, they would be identical and you wouldn't notice. So change the name of hi there, for example, to be on line 17, to be second page, or change the name.
Okay, maybe like this.
Hi there. Okay, excellent. Now it's working. And now remove the line 19 and 22 so you don't have a link on that page.
I remove all this line?
Yeah, from 19 to 22 because, I mean, we just want to make some changes on this second page. Is that okay?
Okay, like this? It's because I do in this computer and I don't know why you can't see.
Yeah, I guess I mean, I guess it's fine. Or maybe just taking time or something, no big deal. This is index. And then this is second page.
Here, I don't know, but if Dario delete or erase the style.css, maybe is that? I don't know.
No, you cannot remove this one.
Or the second one? Because we removed one of
No, what I'm saying is that theoretically this server, the glitch.com server, allow us to work on, we will be seeing how he's changing the code, and that is not happening for some reason.
Okay.
Okay. But as soon as I refresh the page, okay, it appears. So
it's not better if I share my window, my screen.
It could be, but no. Are you?
But you want modify on this?
Yes. Do you? Oh, could you type Control S just for curiosity? What happened if you type Control S?
Nothing happened.
Okay.
Control S, no. It's only to save that.
Did you remove from
In
line
index or second page? Sorry.
in second page?
In second page, I removed that.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, now it's removable. Okay, now I'm gonna remove also these things. Okay. Okay. Now now is that. Now you are all set. Okay.
Okay.
If you type show, you will be able to see your code. Hi there. This is my new page, and then change name. Okay, all set. You are all set. Okay. Excellent.
Oh my goodness.
Good. And Jared and Laura, what's going on with you guys?
I had to raise my hand, right? I forgot to do that. But I'm okay, teacher. Thank you.
Yeah, too.
And Laura?
I also forgot to raise my hand.
Okay, so we are all set. Excellent. Good. Let me lower all hands. And then that's okay. Okay, now let's see if we can do the following, okay? Just let's see if we can do the following. You did an assignment, right? You did an assignment, which is a web page that has some links to some images and that has some materials, right? What I want you to do now, okay? What I want you to do now is create a new project, okay? You have to do what we did, but basically you are gonna create a new project. It's gonna be, again, a web page, okay? Oh. Let me see. It seems that we can only have one project with a free account. Am I all right? Maybe. Can you try to create a new project?
It's already open.
I could do it.
I'm already.
You managed to do it?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I couldn't. Maybe because I'm sharing, maybe because I don't know, new project. New accounts have a project limit. If you would like to create additional projects, please try in a couple of days. I don't know. Okay, did everybody manage to create a new project?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, raise your
Yes.
hand if you got the same mistake than me, saying that I cannot have two projects, which is weird for me. But if that is the case, okay, don't worry, I will work on my, Jose and Charlie, the same problem?
No. Sorry, I forgot to. No, I'm good.
Okay, so what's going on here? Give me just 1 second.
Teacher, I think I couldn't make a new project.
You couldn't?
I think not, because it's not charging. It's not loading.
Oh, maybe the problem that I have is pardon me, what did you say?
That the new project didn't load.
The new project.
Refresh it.
The new project, what? Sorry?
Didn't load. It didn't charge. It didn't.
Oh, when you
So
type new
then-
project, is it telling you new accounts have a project limit?
No, but it doesn't open a new project.
Okay, could you share me your screen?
Yeah, just let me find Zoom. I lost it.
I'm sorry, teacher. We need to create another project.
Yes, I want you guys to create a new project, and that new project you're gonna put your assignment, the one thing that you did for this class, for this week.
All the folder, the zip, or just the web page, the link.
No, because you had a zip file that has many content, right? You will have to put that content here. Okay, you will have to replace it. I cannot. Okay, I cannot. Wow.
Teacher, I already could open another project.
Oh, you could?
Okay. Yeah.
Now, what I want you to do, guys, is that you have an assignment, right? You have, I'm gonna share you my screen one more time. But now I'm gonna show you my full screen, okay? You have your, can you see my full screen?
Yes.
Teacher.
Okay, this is the page that we did. We have an image, we have an index, and we have an MP3, right? What I want you to do now that you have all of this is that we are gonna erase. I'm gonna do it on, I don't want to do it on this project, and for some reason I cannot have more projects, probably because I already, I'm part of your project because you share it with me, then I have all of that projects and then I cannot have more. So what I want you to do is delete all these 4 files, okay? I want you to delete these 4 files, okay? I want you to drag, when you say new file here, you are able to upload files, okay? I want you to upload, actually, I think you can also just simply drag a file here, okay? You can drag a file, okay? But one important thing, images and MP3 files should be inside assets, okay? Images and MP3 files should be inside assets, okay? Here, it says there are no files. You're gonna upload your image here, okay? Another option, if you want, is just your index. You open your index with your text editor. Do you remember that we did this one? You open your index with any text editor, okay? And then you replace the content, okay? Am I clear?
The audios also go on assets?
Audios should be in assets, yes. So basically what we are gonna do is in assets, we are gonna upload images and audios. Here I have it now. And then my index will be replaced with the content of this code. So let me open this with, give me just 1 second, text editor. Okay, you are gonna open this one here. And then I'm gonna replace, copy, and then I'm gonna replace, right, the code in my second project with this. Is that okay? Could you do that, please, in the coming 5 minutes?
When we upload all the file, it opens like index HTML script style and that kind of page. I don't know.
I didn't get the question. Could you repeat it?
When you put a new file and upload documents or something, we need to put our folder, that one that has our assignment.
Yeah, I'm not quite getting your question, but what I want you to do is to do a porting. I want you to move your assignment that you have from your local computer to this new project, okay? So I want you to either 2 things. You can replace the index file. You can basically delete it and then drag your index of your assignment, or you can open your assignment, right? And then open your editor that you have your Atom code or whatever, and then copy and replace, okay? Does that make sense?
Yes, and so we have only one page, no? Like the HTML.
Oh yeah,
and
you will have only one page, yes.
Okay, and we need to upload our images and MP3s files in assets.
Exactly.
Okay, thanks.
Teacher, I already import my images and my code, but it didn't work. It appears something weird when I try to see it.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that is happening. We will have to fix a couple of things in this situation. So if you don't mind sharing me your code, your link for the code.
Yep.
I'm gonna stop sharing the full screen because in that case you won't see anything because it's too small. So I'm gonna share only my small projects. Okay, so this is your code, right, Fernanda?
Yes.
Okay, this is okay, now you have your assets where you have your contacto, todos me miran. Oh, be careful. Try to avoid uploading web files to any web page because they tend to be huge. Okay?
They're just
1
like
second.
10 seconds per song.
Okay. Anyway, I recommend you to do it with an MP3. Okay, couple of mistakes. Well, not mistakes, but things that we have to know. It's important that the first page of any web page is called index. So remix to edit. Now I cannot edit codes. It seems that I cannot edit any more codes because it's a new account. So you will have to do it. For me, it's okay. Oh, did you already change it to index?
Yeah.
Good, excellent. Now, the next thing that you have to do is the links where you have your files, okay? For example, contacto, okay?
Yep.
Has to be changed. If you go to assets, okay? I guess the one that you have called contacto JPEG, okay?
Yes.
If you click it on contacto JPEG, okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
It's gonna it will give you a link, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it? Which is not the one that you have. It should be now this name, okay? So you will copy this link, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you see that? You copy this link and then you replace it here, okay?
Okay. There.
Excellent. Yeah, now I can see it's on the fly, it's changing. Yes, good. The same with the audio files.
Okay, I will change it.
Yeah. I mean, you can do it while we see your code. We are seeing your codes. So I think we will see that. It's fine.
Teacher, and it is the same with the audio files?
Yeah, the same. For example, here where this is the code of Fernanda, right? Fernanda, by the way, try to avoid the spaces, okay, in names of files on the web content things. It tend to be complicated in some cases. The same with accents and things like that. Okay.
Okay.
But right now, are you changing the links?
Yeah, I'm changing first the images and now I'm going to change the songs.
Okay. It was just one image, right? Oh no, you have more here.
Yeah, I put 3 and 3.
Yeah, I can see that. And by the way, it's telling you also something, okay? If you can see your mistake here, it says, well, it's not a mistake, but this particular glitch server is a peculiar with the AdSense. So if you can see here, it says that the value of the attribute width must be in double quotes. Could you please double quote this number? It is not mandatory, but they want you to do it. Oh, you have to put the P. Well, it's the same. It's okay. It's fine. Oh, and then you have a small mistake in your web page, okay? Which probably is that you have an open division, okay? But you do not have a closing division.
Where?
Probably what you are doing here is that you want this inside a division. Your image is inside a division, right?
Yep.
Because your image is inside a division and is the only thing that you have. Probably you want on line 73 a closing division.
Here.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's it. No, just closing division. Deep and close bracket. That's it. And then it should be the most deep start tag match fail. Deep align center. Why is it not? Oh, on line 38. The same here. You have an open division in line 38. Okay. And you are not closing your division on line 39.
Teacher, what does the deep does?
Deep aligned. What are the? Oh, okay. If you go here to again to HTML school or whatever, deep HTML, okay, and probably okay, you will see here. This is one that I like a lot. Okay, it's gonna tell you a division is a div section in documents that is styled with CSS. Okay, you could have a name for it. And then it define a division. Basically, it define a division. No, who told me that? Fernanda, did you write me a couple of days ago by the WhatsApp?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, because I was helping another.
It was me.
Okay, so it was who? Diana?
Mariel.
Mariel. Okay, Mariel, did you add your divisions in your code?
Yes, I changed it.
Okay. Okay, that's it. Okay, now it's working. Okay, division
Yeah,
is just a way
Teacher,
of, yes.
Can you show me with this code how did you fix the problem with the width?
Yes.
Because I have the same problem.
Okay, you just have to put quotes between the numbers.
Okay. Thank you.
Teacher, I already changed it and my page is working, but the music shows a mistake.
Who is talking?
Fernanda.
Fernanda. Oh, okay. If I go to show and then I see the code. Okay, and that is your code. Fernanda Carranza portafolio acerca de mí, my CV, everything seems to be working. And this audio, let's see this audio.
Maybe it appears with a mistake One of them works and the other two says error.
Okay, now one thing to check that is just going here, more tools, developer tools, and here you will see, okay, mistakes that could be happening. And as you can see here, it's telling you a message fall for unknown schema. Unknown schema in your audio files. Fail to load resource. Okay, let's go back to your code, okay? The first one, oh, I see the problem, and you can see the problem too. I'm gonna give a donut in a Starbucks to the first person to find the problem if we go back to classes in present.
I think it could be one thing if there are like two elements. Maybe she copied the. Oh, I see. There is a T in the link in both of them.
Now you have a donut.
Can you stop your music?
No, we're
I think I'm listening this because of, oh, it's my page.
yeah, it's yours.
Okay, it's my page. Yeah, that's it. It's working now.
Yay.
Excellent. Congratulations. Okay. The nice thing that you have this link is this is an actual web page. This page is available in the world now. Okay. If you send this to your friend to your friends in Europe, they will see this web page. Okay. Okay, so in the same way that Fernanda did her assignment, I just want that you start to raise your hand if your web page is working now in this situation. You will have to remember that you have to change the links because now the links belongs to another directories, right?
Teacher, I have a problem with my code.
Yes.
I can't see the pictures.
You can see the pictures. Okay, can you show me your link?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we are with whom? With Maria.
Maria.
Okay, Maria. Okay, this is your code. You have your assets. In your assets, you have your images, and then you have your sounds. That's good. And then you have your index. Inside your index. Oh, because remember, you have to change the links of your noreste.wav. Now you have to go to assets. You have to click the audio file, okay? And whoa, you have to copy the link, okay? However, be careful. I was asking you guys not to upload files so big. 500 megabytes is gonna, this company is not gonna allow you to have that amount of material in their servers without paying. Okay.
Okay.
So I recommend you to convert it to MP3. But
Yes,
for now, just copy the link and replace that link in your HTML with a proper link.
Okay, thank you.
The same with Noreste WAV and Oeste WAV, right? Now, many people hasn't raised their hands. I just beg you to tell me if you are getting stuck or something else.
Me, with the style sheet,
Okay, go. Could you show me your code?
of course.
Do we need to have a style sheet, or if we have everything in the HTML is okay?
I will go to that in a second. Pretty much, I bet, or I'm pretty sure that most of you guys have the style inside the HTML, right?
Exactly.
And it's fine. For now, it's fine. Actually, what we're gonna do next is moving that to a new folder, to a new file. But in the meantime, I want to see what happened with Victor. Yes, and then Victor, what is the problem?
The link is correct and everything, but it doesn't seem to appear my style, my code of my style.
Your style is not working.
Yeah.
Why is it not working? Was it working before?
Yeah.
I think you have, how many brackets are you opening here? Did you copy and paste it?
Yes.
I think you missed some material when you select it and you copy. Could you check that?
Okay.
Yes, because this is opening and this is opening, closing, closing. Now, could you check your page? Is it working now?
Still not working.
Can you, but now is as it was in your assignment?
No, not really. It's not working.
No,
Well,
I
the
mean,
page is functioning correctly, but the style is incorrectly.
yeah, what I'm saying is, are you sure that this is all the file that you have in your version that you have on your hard drive?
Oh, yes. Yep.
Can you save this file? I think it's already saved. Just, okay, it's auto saving. Okay, let's check your code. Was it working in your?
That's my code.
Oh. And this is mine, and this is yours. Victor. Okay, this is Victor. Oh, can you put the link inside your head? I mean, line number 7. Okay. Yes. Oh, but be careful. You also remove the body. You copy the body too.
Still not working.
Is it working on your hard drive? Are you sure is it working on your hard drive?
Yes.
Mm.
Should I start all over again?
No, it's fine. Style. Oh, can you, what about the name? Can you check the name that you don't have a space in style.css space?
No spaces.
Can you remove line 3 and line 39? Also line 30, well, it's now 38.
Now it's working.
Okay, probably, but my guess is that did you wrote your code where did you wrote your code?
Atom.
Atom. Okay, and then you tested with the Atom server?
Not with Chrome.
Yeah, but did you turn on the Atom server in order to see your page?
Well, not really. No.
You just double click your file?
Yes.
Okay, maybe, but that's my guess. That's my guess. The server is give me just 1 second, please. The server is doing a parsing. Just give me 1 second. The server, Chrome is fixing the mistake. Basically, it's Chrome fixing the mistake. But in this case, because it's passing through glitch, it's not doing that. Okay?
Okay.
How can I see it? Can it see it here? Okay, that's now. Okay, now guys, this is something fancy. Victor, right?
Yes.
Victor did a couple of things like having an image below the page. Okay, that's pretty fancy. And then give you nice views. Okay, so in order to do that, he create something that we will talk about during the classes, but basically the CSS file is external to the file. Well, that's not the thing, but if you can see here, where is your image? Where is your, it's not done. It should be a JPEG. Oh no, it's a video. It's this video, right? No, it's not the video. Where do you have your background?
The video is the background.
Oh, the video is the background. So it has a video, okay? But one important thing is that the video has an ID, okay? The video has an ID, okay? That is saying the ID of this thing is called my video 1. So the CSS file will see anything that is called my video 1, anything in the web page, any element that is called my video 1 will have the following. It will have a position that is relative. It will have this margin, and it will have this size. Okay? We will talk about that in detail, or, well, actually not too much because we're focused on audio, but this is important. Okay? So does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Well, nice. Now, there is people with a raised hand. Maria, Pablo, Jorge, Jared, Fabian, Arturo, and Jonathan, are you having problems with your webpage?
Teacher, I have a little mistake, but I don't know what it is.
Okay, could you share it?
Yes.
Oh, I think you are copying an audio file, but not your project.
Oh, sorry, sorry.
Okay, so this is what is the problem? What happened when you run it? Could you tell me the mistake that you're having? I see the page working. Gustavo?
Gus, tienes tu micro apagado.
Ah, sorry. Yeah, it's working, but I have this mistake. I don't know if it's something. Well, you don't have it.
Which mistake?
On my code, on line 27, I got a little message that says special characters must be escaped. But you don't have it, so I don't know.
Oh, on line 20. So you have here a red color. You have seen something red?
Yes.
And then it's saying special characters
Must be escaped.
Oh, could you see what do you have here? Could you just remove the I for 1 second?
It still appears.
Yeah, I see that. Special characters must be escaped.
For the first P. Doesn't have the second.
The second one.
Yeah, the paragraphs are not the first P doesn't have the final.
I think the problem is here. You don't put semicolons between elements inside here.
Oh, okay.
Could you remove it?
It disappeared already.
Now you also have problems on line 40.
Yeah, it's the same one like that.
Okay, but I don't see now the semicolon. Or maybe it will disappear in a few. Special characters must be escaped, but I don't. Oh, I see it. Okay.
It's the image that it
No.
doesn't say, no?
Okay, another coffee for the first person that find the mistake.
Yeah, the closing for image.
Exactly. You are not closing your image.
I think you needed to source after your source.
You have to close the tag.
Okay.
This little one is opening.
The image tag.
This one is not closing.
It's also the same.
Good. And that happens in all of them.
Here,
Now, as
yeah.
you can see, browsers tends to be very nice with us in the sense that it try to fix them. It will try to fix them and it will try to guess, okay? But it depends on the browser, actually. There are some browsers more picky than others. Okay, good. Gustavo, Arturo, Jared, Laura, and
Thank you,
Pablo.
teacher.
Arturo, Jared, Laura, and Pablo. I want to know if you have your assignment now here. Arturo?
Sorry?
Are you done?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, could you raise your hand, please? Jared.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I have a quick doubt, Professor.
Who's speaking?
Mowgli.
Okay. Yes.
How do I put a font color and a font size?
Oh, okay. Where are you? Who's speaking?
Mowgli again.
I don't see you.
I don't know why.
Let me speak of you. Okay, I see. Okay.
Hello, hello.
Mowgli. Okay. Yeah. Just give me 1 second. Jared, are you done? Jared Medrano? I think he's gone. Jared? Oh, okay. Jared is gone. Okay, well, never mind. Well, it might, but that's not good. Okay, Mowgli. Do you mind if you wait for 10 minutes so I can give you that answer in the context of the next thing that we are gonna do?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So now the next thing that I want you to do, guys, is that pretty much all of you, okay, pretty much all of you have your style, okay? I don't know, this is the code of who's Goose first HTML?
Mine from Gustavo.
Okay, Gustavo. For example, Gustavo has the style description inside the code, okay? Inside the HTML code. So could you please, and pay attention everybody. So, and now we have a style that is not being referenced at all. This style is not being called inside the HTML, okay? So could you copy, could you cut from line 6 to line 12? That means, please everybody, cut everything that is inside your style code, okay? Which means getting this, okay? Just copy, not copy, cut this, okay? And place it on your script file, no, on your style CSS. On your style CSS. Just replace the content of your style CSS.
Teacher, and how I create another style.css?
How do you, pardon me? How do you what?
Create like another page, like
You
a
don't
style.
have it? Don't you have a style CSS?
No, I deleted.
Oh, you just have to go to new file, and it's gonna ask you for the name and type style CSS, or actually any name that you want. Mi estilo, mi belleza.css, mi cosa chida CSS, whatever. The name doesn't matter, okay?
Okay.
Be careful, Gustavo, remove the line 8.
Teacher.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I went to the restroom, but we are just like migrating the style to the CSS,
Yes,
right?
but I didn't, because your hand was not raised. I just want to know if you just wanted to know if you had any kind of problems.
No. I think we saw that in another assignment, so
okay.
I'm okay with that. I just wanted to know what we were doing. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, yeah, we are moving what we had in the style inside the HTML to another file. Okay, to the style CSS. Okay. So now the next thing that I want you to do, guys, is that instead of having the style, I want you to put a line like the one that I have on line 11. We will make a reference in these are a couple of things that are important. I want you to, okay. It's inside head, okay? As you can see, inside head, I need to say to the HTML that I will have a reference that will work as a style sheet that is located in, and this is important thing, the name that we have here, the name that we have here should match the name of the file, obviously. And in that way, if anybody of you call mi estilo bonito.css, here we will have to type mi estilo bonito CSS because we are making a reference to the file.
So now we delete the CSS from the HTML, right?
No, you have to delete. Yeah, you have to delete the not the style. Yeah, you have to delete this. By the way,
Yeah,
who is
how
this?
that I copy?
Yeah. Who is the owner of this? I think it's Gustavo. Gustavo, you please erase 8 to 10.
8 to 10. Okay.
And replay. Oh, and
Teacher,
wait, give me a second. Okay, that's it.
I'm sorry. Can we have a break? Because it's a lot of information and
Absolutely.
I think
Can we just
really
wait?
need
Can we just finish this and then we have the break?
Okay.
Okay. Now line 5 has having an issue. The value of attribute error must be in double quotes. Oh, could you put your style in double quotes, Gustavo?
Yes, with the slash, before the slash or after the slash?
Oh, it has to be before because it's the slash is the only way for saying that the thing that is inside is the name of the file. That's it. Okay. Is that okay?
Yes.
Teacher, I got lost. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Atlanta, could you share me your code? Okay, well, actually, yes. Could you share me your code?
Well, that's why I am confused. I already create a new project and I have like that new page, but I don't know where I need to paste that thing of style or
Okay.
from where. I don't know.
Could you share me your code?
Which one?
Oh, no, your entire project, the link of your new project.
Okay.
Okay, sorry for this. Okay, no, but this is this your assignment?
Oh no, sorry. I put the wrong one. Sorry. Yep.
Okay, Fernanda. What I'm trying to explain, sorry if so for the first class, obviously we have to start in some place and we're starting in 0. And for some of you guys, this may be very redundant and this is very obvious and you already know it. But for some of you guys, this is a new topic, so I have to go slow. We are gonna start to increase the speed soon, but for now we have to go at this speed. Okay, so in the first assignment, we did something that was having the style and have the JavaScript in the same file because it's easier for understanding some things. But now I want to move it because in bigger projects, everything is split into different files. So what you have from file, can you see my screen? Yes, I guess yes, right?
Yes.
When you have from line 5 to line 13 is devoted to the styles, okay? However, most of the time, this material is not located in the HTML file, but is located in a new file, in another file. So could you please, I cannot do that because I don't have access to your project, but around here, you have something that says new file.
Yes.
Could you create something called estilo.css?
Okay, and now here I paste that part of style.
Yes, but without the name of the style, because we already assume that it is a style. You don't need the the tag style. That means yeah. And now that content should be now inside your style file. You already did it, right?
Yes.
And now remove line 5 to 7. Yeah, we just move it. Basically, we are just moving material from one part to a new file. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Excellent. Anybody else? That again? Oh, somebody says that. Oh, Rodrigo.
No, teacher, I got it. Thank you.
Okay.
It was the same question as first.
Okay. So please raise your hand if now you have your style CSS in your new assignment. I mean, if you have your style in a new file, which makes me think that you have your assignment now on this server. Let's cross fingers that Andrea, Darío, David, Fabián, José Luis, Mowgli, and Pedro forgot to raise their hands. Darío, how are you doing?
I have this.
Okay, is it working?
I guess.
Okay, excellent. Fabián? Fabián Vázquez? Or José Luis Lara, can you?
I have it. I have the carpet style CSS, but it doesn't change the colors of the text.
Can you share me your screen?
Yeah, sure. I cannot because I'm not the.
No. Can you share me your code in the?
Okay.
And Fabián, how are you doing? Okay, Jose, is this your assignment? I guess yes.
Yes.
Okay, now, remove line 6 to 8. No, not 6 to 8. Remove line 6 and remove line 8. I mean, you have either use a style and put the content inside the style, or you remove that. Yeah, now it's working, I guess.
Okay.
Is it working now?
No.
Oh, be careful. Now you don't have the head. I don't think, okay, now a new detail that it could be happening here is that, okay, what is this saying here? Give me 1 second. It's saying, again, special characters. Yep. Could you copy line 5, your line 5, okay? You cannot have images in your head. You should have them in your body.
Okay.
Oh, another mistake. Sorry. Your slash should be inside the quotes. This is, let's say that this is part of your name of your file. Okay. Therefore, it has to be inside the quotes because you have your quotes and then your name.
Well, doesn't show the error, but doesn't change the colors. These admit the numbers, the names, black, pink, white, or we have to put the code of the color.
No, it's fine. Let me study your code a little bit more. You have your body, you have your head. you have your link. You have your link style sheet. Is it properly written? A style sheet. Where is it? Rel. Just for playing safe, remove the space in between rel equal style sheet.
It doesn't say the style sheet, it says CLS.
Oh, yeah, that's
All right, it works. Thanks a lot.
But yeah, is it called style? It should be style. Is it working now?
Yes, it is.
Okay, excellent. And then who was you, Jose Luis, right?
Right.
And Fabian? Okay, I guess Fabian took the break. So we are all set. So is it fine if we have a break of how much? 10 minutes?
Yep.
Yes, teacher, it's
15,
fine.
teacher.
Okay, so see you here. It is 9:58. See you at 9:10.
Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Hello, hello, everybody. Okay, this is tiring, but we're gonna get used to having classes. Have you ever had classes before at this time? To 10 p.m.? Antonio, yes. Gustavo, yes. Okay, so, okay, I'm not gonna feel guilty then. Okay, let's keep going, okay? I hope that everybody's coming along, okay. Okay, so basically what we are doing is like slow phase introduction to some of these environments and these techniques and this way of working. One thing that we did last class, okay, one thing that we did last class was starting also to work with the JavaScript part, okay? The JavaScript part, you can work in your, well, actually not. Now you should have two projects. You should have your assignment and you should have also the first audio project that we did. That is a more basic page, right? With the 2 pages and so on, right? Could you please go back to the first project? Because I don't want you to modify or to mess up your assignment, okay? So please do that. Okay. Oh, so in the meantime, while people start to do that, I don't remember, but some of you ask how to change the size and color of the font, right? And then I told you, I don't know, I don't remember who was the person who asked that, but I told you just give me some seconds so I can give you the answer in the context. I think it was Dario. I don't remember who, to be honest, I don't remember. But basically, now it's here where you are going to change the color of the things. Inside the style sheet, you have to say everything that is header 1 will have this font style and will have this color. For example, in the other one that, for example, in the page of, I don't remember who is the owner of this code, I think it's Fernanda, the same thing. Everything that is body, by the way, you can, yes?
Are you supposed to be sharing your screen?
Well, yeah, I should be sharing my screen, but I'm not doing it. Thank you. Okay, yeah, I apologize. Again, so what I was saying is that now some of you or one of you asked before the break how to change the size of the font or the color or the style of the font. Basically, what we are saying with this style sheet is that everything that is an image will have a border, for example. Everything that is a paragraph, okay? Everything that is a paragraph will be black. Everything that is a header 1 will be color powder blue. Everything that it is body will have a background color of white. You can describe colors in many ways. You can describe the color as text, and there are some colors. You cannot write obviously any random color, but there are a list of colors that you can write, or you can write it as a collection of RGBs. Can anybody explain us how to understand this color?
I think it's called hex code, for what I know. I don't really know what's the meaning, but what I do know is that code is referring to a color on the color wheel.
Okay. Anybody
So
else?
on a color wheel, you have like saturation, you have your light and things like that.
I see. Okay. Well, that's not completely true, but yes. The first part, that is a hexadecimal color, that is right. But anybody else around here?
It is the RGB, no? Scale. So there are like the coordinates on the wheel that Molly has just mentioned.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yes, the two first digits are for R, the second two are for G, and the last two are for B. And like Jared said, it's in the are the coordinates of the RGB code.
Okay, exactly. So we have, it's a way for describing the amount of color that you will have. Now, can anybody explain us why do we have a pound symbol at the beginning? In some way, one of you already say it.
Because it is the number of the color in all the scale. You have like, or what do you?
Pardon me, Jared?
No. I was asking like again, what do you ask specifically about?
Okay, yeah, but the pound means that the number that is here, that the following number is not a decimal number, it's an hexadecimal number. So when you see this, actually, when you see this, what is the real value of this number? If you see this number, you know that this is 10. This is 5 times 2, right?
It is A.
No.
1.
If you see this number, what color is this one? What number is this one? Sorry.
2.
No, this is binary. You say 2 because probably you were thinking in binary, right? But this is not binary color. This is not binary. This is hexadecimal number. Hexadecimal.
Well, but if it is hexadecimal, it is
6?
C. I think it's the letter C.
No, what number it is in hexadecimal values? In decimal values, this is hexadecimal.
16?
Sorry?
16?
16. Okay. Let's make a small revision of that because it's important. Okay, pay attention to this. It's gonna take us like 2 or 3, no, like 5 minutes, okay? When we have numbers by hand, when we have numbers, this is a parenthesis, but it is important, okay? The decimal number, where am I gonna write this? Give me just 1 second, and then I will go to this, and then I will increase this. Okay, so how many digits do we have in the decimal values?
Nine.
No.
16.
No, in decimal values.
10.
Decimal 9.
No.
10.
What about the 0? How many digits or how many different digits do we have?
10.
0 to 9.
0 to 9. That means that we have 10 digits, right? Is that okay?
Yes.
What do we do in order to jump? When we start to count, we go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes.
Teacher, we can't see anything on the screen. It's like black.
You don't see my drawing here?
Yeah, we can see the drawing, but we don't see any image.
Oh, but you see you don't see that it's my whiteboard.
Well, it looks black.
You don't see, hola.
Yes.
You see
but
hola?
Yeah, but is there supposed to be anything else?
The numbers that I were that I was writing. No?
They weren't visible, but we can see it now.
Yeah, because I'm erasing because you said that you cannot see them. Can you see my 0 here?
Yes, we can.
And my example that I was saying, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So maybe I was writing very bad and you didn't see that I was writing or something?
No, it's because we thought we were supposed to see something else besides your writing.
Okay. So when you have this, when you start to count in decimal numbers, you go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what happened when you want a new number? You have to go to the next column, right?
Right.
And then you have 1 and 0. Because in hexadecimal counts, this is for units. This is for, how do you say, decenas, decenas. To be honest, I don't know how to say decenas in English. And then here we have what? The
Centenas.
centenas, okay? Is that okay? Well, imagine that you have more fingers and that you have actually 16 fingers, okay? Well, you will be able to count more on the units before jumping to the decenas. So you will have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then how do I represent a number 10 if I still have fingers and I don't need to jump to the next column?
With
letters.
a letter?
Letters.
A?
With letter A, B, C.
A, which is 10, B, which is 11, C, which is 12, D, which is 13, E, which is 14, and F, which is 15. At that point, I will need a new column, and then I will go to the 10. Well, not the 10, the 16 plus 0, right? So in order to make a difference between decimal 10 and hexadecimal 16, I just have to do this. That means that hexadecimal 10 it's equal to 16, right? Could you tell me then what number is this one? 1F.
Teacher, we can just, well, I don't know if it's just me, but I can only see till the hashtags.
Okay, you can see until here.
Yes.
Okay, so could you tell me what number? Okay, so in the top, can you see here?
No.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna erase you. Okay, so hexadecimal 10, it's equal to 16, right?
Right.
So what is this number?
17.
Okay, and then I will jump a little bit just as a test. And then what is this number? 1F.
31.
31. How do we know that? Because probably this number 20 will be twice 16, right? Which means that this is 32. And if we continue counting, we are gonna end it up that FF, what number is FF?
255.
Exactly. 255 in decimal. Okay. So why do we work with 255? 255 plus the 0, it's equal to 256 possible values, which is equal to how many bits?
5, I think. So, no, 6.
6.
Are you sure that 256 values is 6 bits?
No, I think it's 9, right?
Okay, who gives more? Somebody says 6 bits, other person 6 and 9 bits.
8 bits.
8 bits. Okay, now we have 3 options. Which
7.
one is the good one?
7.
Okay, let's see. 2 to the 1. How many? 2. How much is 2 to the 1?
2.
2.
Okay, how much is 2 to the 2?
4.
And then to the 3 is 8, to the 4 is 16, to the 5 is 32, to the 6 is, how much is this? 64.
64.
To the 7 is 128, and to the 8 is 256. It's 2 to the 8, okay? 2 to the 8 bits. So, in order to represent colors, first we have, in most traditional digital computers, we have R, G, and B, a way for representing the amount of red, the amount of green, and the amount of blue. By the way, there are other ways for representing color. For example, the one that is C and with 4 colors. I don't remember how to type it. It's not very common. And for example, in some really fancy devices, for example, the industry that collect garbages, that has specific cameras for detecting the kind of garbage that is passing through some vans, or for detecting apples and for in factories, they have very fancy cameras that they have 16 different channels of colors, for example. But that is expensive. So popular computers, they have R, G, and B. And how many levels of color can you have? As in any digital system, everything is discrete, which means that I can have 0 color, 0 amount of red, or 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, up to 250 different values of red. I cannot have 0.5, 0.1 level of red, okay? I have only 256 different levels of red, okay? Why? Because we are storing this in a 2, okay, bytes value, which means that we are keeping 8 bits of information for the level of red and 8 bits of information for the level of green and 8 bits of information for the level of blue, okay? Which give us a total of 24 bits, okay, of resolution in color. Am I making sense? Is this a refresh? Is this something new? Should I go slow?
No, it's okay. Sure.
Okay. I'm pretty sure this is something that you have seen in other classes. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. So in order to see it nice, it's going to be very hard to write a number like this, right? So if we write it in hexadecimal code, it's very nice because then you have 250, 0, and 260. And you can visually divide the values. And that's what Fernanda, I think, told us, that the first 2 values is the amount of red, the amount of green, and the amount of blue. So could you tell me what color is this one, by the way? F.
White.
It's white because we have 256 of red, 256 of, well, 55 of blue and 255, right? What color is this one? Yep. What color is this one? FF0000.
Red. Gray. Okay. Ah, no, red.
This is red. A lot of red and nothing of the other colors. What color would be this one? Red, 0 of green, and a lot of blue.
Purple.
Yeah, I think they call it, yeah. Is it true? Yeah, I think so, right? How can we check it? Well, we can go here and then your H1 of the person that did, I can modify this code. Why I can, because this is me. FF00FF on H1. So if I show this, right? Now this is not purple, actually, it's kind of a cyan, right?
Magenta, no?
Yes, I think they call it cyan color. Oh no, I'm sorry, magenta, sorry, apologize. Yes, okay, cyan is this blue, okay? And then that's it, okay? So, and then how can you change the font size? I think the font size, if you go to CSS and you say font size, you will see that you have many ways for describing the size. One is saying, for example, in amount of pixels. Another way of saying is saying large, medium, and small. And another way of saying is by percentage, okay? Pretty much all the time you will see it. Okay, these are the different sizes that you can use, or you can use it by pixels. And let's say then that I want to change my size here. We just have to say that in everything that is H1 will have color of 1. Why I cannot modify this? Because this is not my code. Color, and then I think we have to say size. We have just to say font size, okay? And we just have to say font size of, where is it? Font style, and then font size of, I don't know, how, look at this, now it's really tiny. And then if I say I want it to be 45, now it's big. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay, now in the last half an hour, we are gonna make something a little bit more interesting. I'm gonna write a script, and this is just an experiment for remembering a couple of things. So if I go to my webpage, and let me start to close these things, okay? These are your assignments. This is another assignment. So if I go, okay, if I go to, I'm gonna close this one, and then I'm gonna open this one in a new window, okay? And then I go to here, it says hi. Do you remember we did the last class, okay? And we did that class because it's saying hi. This is actual JavaScript code. And what I want right now to do is the following. Is anybody here? Okay, 7.300. What sense? Uno. Wow. Wall. No. Sorry, I was not watching the chat, and now I don't understand what is going on here. Oh, okay. No. Whoa, Pablo. 700. Okay. I understand. Is anybody here not familiar with MIDI? With the protocol of MIDI? Do you already took MIDI, Sistemas MIDI?
Yeah.
Taking it right now.
Okay, if you took or you are taking Sistemas MIDI, you will know that the resolution of pretty much all parameters of MIDI are of 7 bits. You have 128 different values for the volume and 128 values for the pitch, right? And that middle C is, which number is middle C? Could you, anybody tell me?
56.
56? I don't think so.
No?
60.
60.
60 is the middle C, right? Which means that which number makes the middle A, the one that we use for tuning things?
69.
Okay, 69 makes which frequency?
440.
Okay.
440.
Okay. And which frequency is the next A sharp, the number of MIDI 70?
473.
How do you know that?
It is in, I don't know if I'm right, but you take like 33 steps.
33 steps of what?
Of numbers.
Oh, no, it's not.
But I think I'm wrong.
Yes, you are wrong. You probably no, you are wrong. By the way, it's not a linear. It's not a linear increment. It's a logarithmic increment. Therefore, what happens if we want to create a formula that converts from MIDI notes to frequency? Have you ever done that? Have you, anybody here had to create a function, a computer function that converts from MIDI to frequency?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, let's go very quickly because time is clicking and I want you to leave you an assignment that is the continuation of what I'm going to start. Okay, the first thing that I know is that I don't know my formula on Scribe, but on my head, but I will go to MIDI to frequency formula. Okay, and then I will go to MIDI tuning standard. Okay, or for example here it seems that we will find the formula. Okay, this page is gonna give you a lot of information about that. I'm not concerned about this. Sí, como sabes, todo loco. Are you guys okay? Okay, everything. If you get stuck, if you have a question, please let me know. Okay, the formula is here. Okay, basically the formula for doing the conversions is in some place here, which is here. The formula is this one. Okay. The formula is the note, the MIDI note, minus 69 over 12, 2 to the power of what I already said, times 440. This is our formula, okay? 2 to the power of the note minus 69 over 12 over 59, okay? Does that make sense? So for now, what I'm going to do here in my console is going to say, I'm going to create a for variable e equals 0, while e is minor than 128, e plus. Is anybody having problems understanding a for inside a code? Just raise your hand if you get stuck in that. I would assume that not, that you know how to make a for loop in any programming language, in this case, JavaScript, right? Does that make sense? Now, I'm going to define a function, okay? How do I define a function in JavaScript? Let's say that I don't know. Well, I can go to JavaScript and I can go to the W school, whatever, W school, right? Now, JavaScript is cool. No, that's not what I want to do. What I want to do is where is our fancy page that has a lot of 3D school? Okay. And then I go to JavaScript. Okay. Here is my Java learn JavaScript. And then here we can find any place where we have a function. And then we will have that function is written in this way. If you get stuck with that, just let me know. So I'm going to write a function, and my function will be called MIDI to frec. I can call this whatever I want because it's the name of my function. And how many parameters I'm going to have as an input? How many parameters am I going to have as an input? Well, I'm going to have just one, which is my MIDI node, okay? And what am I going to return? Well, what I have to return is my MIDI node, or actually the function that I have here, which is 2 to the power of, right? 2 to the power of something. Let's say that I don't know how to do power numbers, power in JavaScript, power math JavaScript. And then I will realize that the power is written like this, okay? This is like a huge dictionary, and it's saying math, power, exponential. Okay, so that means that I have to write return, okay, math power of 2 to the power of, what is the function saying? The function is 2 to the power of the node minus 69, of the node minus 69, of the node, of MIDI node, minus 69 over, but I will put parentheses here because I have to be careful about the priority of hierarchical operations, minus what was this? Minus
Over 12.
Over 12. Over 12, right? Yes, am I right? Yes. These, okay, times 440. Am I right with the functions? Times
Yes.
440. Okay, now this is the function that we have. I will put quotes here and whatever, okay? And now I will do here just a console.log. I'm gonna .log, okay? What am I wanna do here is calling the function MIDI to frec, right? MIDI to frec of I. Does that make sense? And then if I save this page and then I go back to here, now I do have an entire list of the frequencies that creates my notes in the temper tuning, right? Of my notes.
Professor, you're
Yes.
going kind of fast. Can you return a little bit to the code, please?
Can I go back to the code? Yeah, give me 1 second. As you can see here, we have the 440 for the A and 461 for A sharp and C and so on and so on. Yes, this is the code. Okay.
Could you copy and send us by the chat?
Yes, I can send you this by chat without any problem.
Thanks.
Okay. But for me, what is most important is that I need to be completely sure that you are not having problems with this way of thinking and this way of representing, what we are going to do. For me, it's very important. I need to know that you remember this from your coding classes, that you know what a function is. Doesn't matter how you write it, because you can write it in different ways according to the language that you use. If you use C# or if you use Python or you use whatever, well, JavaScript is kind of similar to some of them, but it has some grammatically difference. But the logic of having a function, okay, that has an input or a parameter, right? This is the input. This is the input, okay? What is it gonna return is what you have here in the return, which means that this will be the output, that we know that this function will be changing according to the input because we're using the input as a value in the function, that we have a for loop, which is a trinary operator that has 3 different situations. What is the state, the initial state, right? What is what we want to do as a stop function, and what is the way that we are incrementing the values. And between the brackets, what are we doing? Which basically is just nesting in the function log. What is the result of calling the function midifrec with a parameter that is coming from the counter going from 0 to 128. Does that make sense for everybody? Victor?
How do you run the console at the browser?
Oh, okay, let me see. 3 commas, more tools, developer tools.
Thank you.
Okay. And now I have the frequencies here, right? Now I have these frequencies. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now, I guess, okay, now, here inside the index, okay, it's, okay, we have 15 minutes, right? We have 15 minutes. 15 minutes to do the following. I will write a button inside my script, okay? Inside here, okay? I will write a button, okay? How do I write a button? Well, we can say button, HTML, whatever, okay? And you will see that a button is as simple as that, okay? You grab a button and then I will put a button, okay, of type button, and then I will say here value, okay? I will say here MIDI to frec, whatever. If I go here and then I show this code here, now I will have a MIDI to frec button here. Does that make sense? Right? That makes complete sense. Now, in the action, right? If you go here to the JavaScript and you check for a button, where can we check that? If you go to HTML, right? And you go here to a button, where can we say formulas? Buttons, how can I search for a button here? If you go to HTML, okay, I think this is an example. No, I don't find any example with a button. With a button in JavaScript, okay? On click event, this is what I want to see. Okay, if you go here to button, you can add a parameter which means on click and then a function, okay? So what I'm doing here is that my button type, I'm saying that each time that I press the on click button, I will call a function. Which function, okay? At this point, I'm gonna call a function that is just test function. Test function. Does that make sense? Test function, okay? And then I have this, and then I will go to my JavaScript and I will create a second function, okay? A second function here, add second function here, a function test function that is doing nothing here. And at this point, the only thing that we'll be doing is saying console.log button has been clicked. Does that make sense? So if I go here and then I click my button, it says, as you can see here in below, it says button has been clicked. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Well, what I want you to do, and then we can say, okay, we can type, okay. Now we have a button that is doing something. What I want to do now is to implement a slider, okay? We are gonna implement a slider. We're gonna get the value of the slider each time that we press the button. But we have 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes. I'm a little bit worried, okay? Let's see, how does this go? Okay, so we're gonna have a slider on HTML, right? Where is it? Or how to create range sliders? Okay, this is a way for writing a slider. So I'm gonna write a division here, okay, and then I'm gonna put below the button, I'm gonna create a slider. Okay, this is my slider, and then this will have an input. Okay, this is type range, this is minimum, this is maximum, which in our case is gonna go from 0 to 127, right? It's gonna start in value of 15. It's gonna be a class, a slider, an ID, my range. This is important, okay? Are you still paying attention? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
If I go here, now I do have a slider, okay? I do have a slider, okay? And then I click the button and nothing is happening. Now, how can I get the value that is currently on my slider when I click the button, okay? In order to do that, and very important to this, is the name of the ID, because I have an ID, okay? Because I have an ID here that is called my range. I select this number. I can choose this number. Because I select this number, we need to know how to get an element by ID. In JavaScript, that element by ID, okay? And then you will go to whatever thing like this, and you will see that is something called elemento equal document get element by ID. Are you still here? Yes. So I'm gonna go to my JavaScript code, and here I'm gonna create something that is the following. I'm gonna create elemento, but we need to make this to be a variable. Elemento is a element by ID, my range, okay? Does that make sense? So in addition to this, that I'm gonna do console.log, and then I'm gonna copy the element to be part of this, just to be sure that everything is working. As you can see, I'm going step by step in order to be sure that I'm not breaking anything. So now each time that I press the button, I have this input type range, and then I'm getting, right, the element, which means that now elemento dot value, if I do this and I go back here and I press the button, now I have a 50. Now that I go up, I have 112. Now that I go down, I have a number 1. As you can see, this slider is giving me a value, right, between 0 and 127, as you can see here. Am I making clear? Because I'm doing this really fast. So the last thing that I'm gonna do for today is basically that in addition to do that, I'm gonna be calling, okay? I'm gonna be calling for now, okay? I'm gonna be calling console.log, and I'm gonna say, instead of having this elemento.value, el valor, or the value, the frec value of the node, right? Of the node plus elemento dot value, right? Plus the frequency value of the node elemento dot value is, okay, plus, and then I'm gonna be calling the MIDI frec again, the MIDI frec, the MIDI frec of what? Of element dot value. Again, does that make sense? Okay, if I do this, okay, then I can forget about this for, because this was just for testing. I just want to be sure that you knew this, and I'm gonna say bye-bye to this, and then I'm gonna say bye-bye to this, okay? Okay, now that we have this and I go back here, now I move the code. Oh, it's not working. Oh yeah, the frequency value of the node 53 is 174, okay? The value of 66 is 139. The value of 73 is frequency, this one. Does that make sense? Now, this is horrible. This as an interface is horrible, right? Because we cannot see the MIDI value here, okay? And we are watching this here instead of watching this on the web page. So as an assignment for the next class, what I want you guys to do is the following. Create or modify the file that you already have, modify the project that you did, that you just share me. Actually, most of you already share me your codes here, right? Oh, yeah. Most of you guys share me by email all your projects. Oh, again, sorry. All your projects here are pretty much all your codes, right? Yeah, I don't see 30 here, but I think so. So you will share me the link of the code, part number 1. Part number 2, I'm gonna share you this code so you have it as a starting point. And number 3, you will make a nicer page where I can, right, see the MIDI to FREC values, okay? Does that make sense?
All right.
Yes.
You will have
Yes,
to
teacher.
check in the same way that I did. Yeah, and in about 5 years, I'm gonna lose my job because everything is on the web, okay? But you will have to know how to search for the right questions. So pretty much here you will say how to modify a label in HTML by JavaScript. And then you will hear how to change the text of a label using JavaScript. And here is going to be a small example of how to do that, right? In this particular case, there is a HTML that you move and something happens when you click the button or whatever, okay? I mean, I'm just searching for small examples. But what I want to see is a nice web page where I move a slider, I press the button, and here I says, basically what I have here, okay? What I have here, but not in the console, but in the web page itself. Hint, you will have to create a label here in the HTML. You will need a label, okay? You will need a small label that requires, am I recording? Because this is basically the solution of the assignment. You will need to have a text. Your text, you will need to have a text. Your text will need to have an ID, okay? This is a recording. Your text will need to have an ID. Your JavaScript, in the same way that you are getting the element by ID of my range, you will be getting, okay, get the ID of the label element, okay? And then here you basically will have to upload, okay? Upload here, update the text of the element label. Does that make sense? Okay? Does that make sense?
Yes.
If this becomes too simple, second part of the assignment, if you solve the first part, do also the opposite page. In the same way that we have an index and we jump to the second page, you will have a page that makes MIDI to FREC, and you will have also a page that makes FREC to MIDI, okay? I type a MIDI frequency and it tells me what MIDI value is, which is the opposite formula, is the one that we have here, okay? I put the link here and I share with you guys the code here. My code of this is here. Still, I will upload it properly on Canvas. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, and next class, we are going to start to make synthetic sounds. Okay, next class we will. So don't get frustrated that we are not listening things yet. This is a process. This is only the second class, but on third class, we're going to start to make things like that. Okay, does that make sense? If you have
Yes,
any
teacher.
kind of doubt, you can write me by WhatsApp. If you have a question, you can also write me. If you are really stuck, we can have a small session, a private session via Zoom. If you feel that, yeah, anything, just be very open and tell me whatever you need, whatever you think, and that's it. Does that make sense? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you,
Yes,
teacher.
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 Okay, thanks for your time.
Could you share your link of the code
I
here in the
already
chat?
sent it. It is, I think I sent it. Am I wrong? Oh, I'm sending everything only to Dario because he was the last person that wrote me. I apologize. Everyone. Dario, you are lucky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, teacher. I'm a lucky guy.
This is the link of this, and this is the link of this. No, what is going on here? Why is my code not being copied? Copy and paste. Okay, that's it. Still, I'm gonna put it on Canvas tomorrow morning. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay.
Thank you, teacher.
See you next
Thank
week.
you, teacher. See you next week.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
teacher.
Professor, I got a quick doubt.
Yes.
Which file do I have to send you of today's work, or?
No, for today, right now you don't have to send me anything, but for the assignment, you will need to send me the link of your project.
Okay. Because I understand that I need to send you the link of my project that I did right now.
No. Only for the assignment.
Okay. Can I show you something really quick about my code?
Absolutely.
Teacher, so if we have questions, we send you a message by WhatsApp and we schedule an accessory.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye, teacher. Thank you.
Thanks to you.
Thank you, teacher. See you.
See you.
Good night, teacher.
Good night. Have a nice night. Good night.
Oh, sorry. Let me see if I can find what Well, let me show you my ¿Ya puedo hablar en español?
No.
Okay. Well, let me show you my Atom file to show you my doubt. Give me just 1 second, please. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
The problem that I had on the homework was this part. I can find this one, the line 115. I don't know how to make the text like a font color and the font size.
Okay, one thing that is important is that yes, you can have your styles inside your tags of the HTML, but most of the time you don't do it in that way, but you put it in a CSS file.
CSS file. That's what I was trying to figure out while you were teaching us how to do the style thing on CSS. But the problem that I had with this code is I found it on the page that you share us. It's a code to make an image gallery. So if you can see, it has a lot of like style parts. Here on line 16, I have one style bracket. Then you close it on line 65, and then you open another style part but I can't find it. The problem that I had is separating this all of this code into
you can merge all of them in one single file.
Okay, let me try it for homework.
Create, yeah, I mean, you have to create a new, first of all, create your CSS.
Okay.
And then you copy all that is inside the styles.
Okay.
Into that single file. For example, no, go back to your line. Go back to your line.
I think 19.
Yeah, from 10 to, but where are you closing your style?
That's the problem that I have, because in this code that I found online, there's a lot of style like parts.
Well, these guys didn't do it properly. So you have to copy from line 12 to line 16, right? To that file.
Okay. I found it on the w3schools.com.
Yeah, it's fine, but yes, they are assuming a certain things. I mean, it's grammatically wrong. Like when we speak, we don't speak like we write, but it's not the proper way for doing it. Okay.
Yes.
And then, for example, from line 19, you will have to copy that and then go down until the end of the style, which is
here at 66.
And then you put it together in the same file. And then going down maybe to the, from the, yeah, 266. And then do you have any other place?
Division. I don't think so.
Yeah, there is a closing style there. But why? Okay, now I have a question. Why do you want to move it if it's already there working?
Because I want to try to code it on CSS and link the files, just like an exercise.
Oh, just like the assignment? Yeah, I mean, you can do it with this, but it's gonna be a lot of work, and I'm not quite sure why to break something that is working.
Okay.
Yeah, don't break something that is working, because this is kind of big. So I would leave it like that, especially because in addition to what we are saying, could you go back a little bit? If we want to do it in that way, probably go back. For example, in that, the H1, if you see number 5, line number 5.
Yes.
You also have nested CSS as a style. Your H1.
Yes.
You will have also to remove what is in the, you will have to remove from a style to the end of the hexadecimal number.
Yeah.
Right? And put that also in the CSS.
Yeah.
If you want to move everything to the CSS, you will have to do that.
Yeah, I want to do it because I'm like a little bit of a control freak, and I want to have everything like where it should be.
Okay. Well, you can do it, but don't forget that you also have to remove, for example, your line 1. Could you just, could you select what I'm telling you just to be sure that we are saying the same? No,
this one?
You have to leave the H1, just only from the style.
Yes.
To the end of the E number.
Okay.
Well, actually to the next quote of the E. Right? That thing, you will have to remove it.
And put it on the CSS.
And then put it on the CSS. But can you see, for example, on line number 20, how you have div.gallery bracket, curly bracket, etc.? You also will have to do that. You will have to create the element for the H1 in the same way that we did for our assignments.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, I think that I know, but
because it's only CSS, you're not gonna break anything. It's fine. It's a good exercise, actually.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I have time to do it, because I'm a little bit full of things to do.
No, but it's gonna be fine. I mean, just do it because then you will be able to do something very nice in terms of the final project with the audio and things like that. I'm not
Okay.
very focused on the HTML in this class, but we have to start on that. But later we will. But we are gonna be basically focused on audio.
Okay, perfect.
Perfect.
Thanks, teacher. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Bye.
Bye bye.